Hello everybody, this is Rock Druid here, and today I finally have a new mic. I'm also going to be playing a really cool game called Brick Rigs. I've spent a while trying to get the best, and yes, I do mean the best, and most balanced workshop creations. I'm only really creating this video because there's not really many other videos like this out there. I just need to fulfill a need. Let's go straight in. Alright, so let's start off with the Halo Covenant Shade Turret. This is a pretty nice turret for any need, really, and it looks just like they would in the game if they were black anyway. I do like the unique fact that it has actuators causing it to bob up and down, like it actually has an energy hover. But moving on. It's best for a troop, anti-troop attacks. To the Tiger Eye Osif.H. It's a pretty standard tank vehicle. Machine gun turret. And it's just pretty good generally. Press alternate mode as usual to go into the tank fire. Now I'm actually going to leave this one out here to test the other tanks on, I should say. Next, the GLA Rocket Buggy. It's a pretty good missile launcher, actually. One of the better, smaller ones. It's actually practical for use in battle, because you can quickly go into the camera mode, and it's pretty darn accurate as well. If you don't know what this game is, it's pretty much like a Lego destruction simulator. But they had to name it Brick Rigs because copyright reasons. And the next one, this one's one of the more overpowered, is the Tank Zuka by Magic Mushroom. Magic Mushroom was one of my favorite creators aside from Timo Strategy. You should totally check out his channel, by the way, on the market. I also like to call this thing the Drift Master because it doesn't stop moving. You can press the middle mouse button to launch the quote-unquote Gray Still Plays Missile of Pain and Sadness. It's pretty powerful, and I might actually destroy this tank. Yeah, that went pretty far. The only thing is it's so powerful that sometimes you don't even get to see the destruction. It also has 6 shots. For some reason, it shoots very powerful shots behind it as well. Probably just so it doesn't go flying from the recoil. Now this is the Undercover Cop/Spy car. It doesn't look anything really noticeable, but if you go into alternate mode, page up will bring out the missiles. You don't always want to bring them all the way out. D will bring out the lights. And W will bring out the thrusters in the back and the machine gun hidden in the front. The only really problem with this is all the Z fighting textures for one. And for another, these machine guns do not do any damage against vehicles. But middle mouse button will launch rockets, which are kind of random. Page up to use the thruster. This thing has a max of 320 miles per hour, I think. Yes, very subtle license plate there. Now here is the Z-Tech Quanta. This is probably my absolute favorite car that I found in the workshop. It has an insanely high max speed, it handles pretty good, and it just looks pretty epic. All these wheels over here are probably from the tank. Not sure why I can face them. This is my first episode on Brickricks, by the way. If you want to see more, definitely leave a like and comment on what I should do next and any suggestions for workshop creations. Now, this is one of the better all-purpose turrets that I found. It has full 360-degree turning, goes up and down, and it's a mini. Anything to shred. It also looks like a real battleship anti-air cannon, too. Now is the Hybris Tank Destroyer, or the GTMV. The GTMV line of stuff is pretty cool. You should definitely check it out. It's a pretty good tank destroyer, if I say so. Go into alternate mode to move the turret on the top, the middle mouse button to fire as usual for standard tanks. It has a pretty powerful gun, but it glitches sometimes and it doesn't go up and down. It does have a legitimate beacon and light system, though. The next is the CFC DW Treasure Light Tank. This is probably the most legitimate looking light tank that I've seen out there. It doesn't have an overpowered cannon. Sadly, the bolts are not explosive, though. No minigun either. Looks pretty good, though. Wait, does it have a minigun? I mean, it looks like it does, but apparently it doesn't. Next is the Desert Spider. This is probably one of the more balanced good tanks that I found out there. You left click to shoot one cannon, middle mouse button to shoot the other. Wait a moment, please. It has a pretty decent speed. The turret turns around really well. I'm not sure if there is a way to access the other two cannons. Or four cannons from that fact. And now we have the Sherman Fury. Now this is the best looking, well, the most realistic looking tank there is out there that I've found anyway. It has a machine gun, okay turret. It's not the most accurate though. It's mainly just for looks. Now we have the Scrumptious M270 Multiple Rocket Launcher. This is probably my, I would have to say my third favorite rocket launcher, but it looks pretty cool. You can use page up to open the doors in the side compartments. alternate mode to access the turret, pull straight up so the missiles don't glitch. Then you have to press and hold the W key. This does actually have a timer on it so that you don't have to... so that it doesn't shoot all the missiles at once. It looks pretty cool, too. Now we have the Triclops. This is the easiest to fly helicopter I've found at all. At least one with guns. So I'm gonna put this in God mode while I take off real quick because I am terrible at flying these things. So just pop into alternate mode to start taking off. W to lift it. Then you can either use the arrow keys or the mouse to angle it. Sometimes it does pick up a little bit too much speed. But other than that, it's a pretty cool thing. And also, quote-unquote, in the description, you can press H for a robotic drone. Sure. Next thing I have is the Inam AA Uber Cannon. You're in for a treat, and for a lot of lag. Sorry about that. So, this looks just like any other building in Brick Rigs. But I hit alternate mode, or just page down. Then I can go in alternate mode to pilot this beautiful beast, or whatever you want to say. Press C to go into camera, as usual. The only thing that's really annoying is that sometimes, for no reason, your character will die. Either that or just where I'm placing it. But other than that, it's a pretty insanely powerful cannon. And my guy's dead again. Next, the Z-Tech Quadra Pursuit. This is pretty much the police version of the Z-Tech Quanta for RPs and stuff. It has everything you could need, from a light and siren to having a decent controllable speed. I would go into more Magic Mushrooms creations, but you can check them out for yourself if you own the game. Here is a Mad Max Convoy, Mark II, I think. But it's pretty ridiculous. You can probably tell by all of this. Yeah, they're like flipping for some reason. I have no idea what this is supposed to replicate, but it's cool, I guess. Sorry about hitting the mic there. Now, here is probably the most insane creation you'll see almost anywhere. This is the world's fastest Slunch Deluxe. This vehicle goes so fast it will either instantly destroy or just teleport straight through anything. It has a max speed of a ridiculously high number that I'm not even going to try to comprehend. Three, 2, 1. And I don't know what's happening. It's so loud. Oh. Why? Well, it knocked the driver's seat through the floor. Okay, everything is just gone.
What we do here is go back.
Sorry about that. Let's take it out of slow-mo. So yeah, that's the world's fastest Slunch Deluxe for you. Now we have the UME Mark :25 Heavy NBT. Now, in tank battles, if you like being a sniper, this is the tank for you. It's the most accurate tank that I've seen anywhere. This takes a bit to get used to the sight. It does have lights that you can activate from the inside, I believe. Yup. And pretty legitimate interior, too. Now, the UME RPAS version 3. You're in for a treat. This is probably one of the more interesting missile launchers that I have in my collection. You cannot have it in slow motion when you're firing, otherwise the entire vehicle will start flipping over. It just shoots a giant barrage of rockets, sort of like a mini cluster bomb. It's not too accurate, though, sadly. Now we have the Razor Rip by Timo's Strategy. Like I was saying before, definitely go check out his channel. Obviously, he's a pretty good builder, but this is the most overpowered minigun you will find. I just took out Chernobyl with a machine gun. What do you think about that? It's one of the more overpowered anti-air guns. And now we have the Leviathan Tank Mark II. By the way, not every computer is going to be able to handle all this, and I understand that. $6,752 bits. Cool. Yeah. This is it. Insanely big and powerful. Gosh, those cannons are loud. I almost just thought I got hit by the train. It's also one of the few vehicles that I know of that can actually go over the train tracks. Just painfully slow. The interior looks pretty darn good, too. Let's just leave that there in case I want to launch any missiles at it or something. Now here is the K-12 by Ree. It just has a basic minigun and a cannon, but for some reason there seems to be a UAV inside of it that doesn't really work all that well, if I'm completely honest. It takes forever to launch it, and it doesn't explode. Or, well, if it does explode, it completely destroys your tank. Also, the Gatling gun doesn't turn when you move. Now here's the art. No, I'm actually not going to show that because I don't know how to use it. Here's the GTMV Orion APC. Now I'm guessing that this is based off of the game Orion Prelude. It has a 8-shot burst, explosive round. You can press X to change to minigun and even change the color of the sight in the middle, which I thought was impressive. It looks pretty cool, but the one thing that I hate is whenever vehicles use these. I know that it's required for a lot of them, but it's just annoying and kind of an eyesore. Now here's the Victory class steampunk medium airship. Yes, I know I said that in the wrong order. So, here's definitely the easiest to fly thing out there. Just press Q, go into alternate mode, press W, and it goes right up in the air. The only problem is it likes doing this whenever you try to turn. Why did that just shoot? Alright. So here's the GLA bomb truck. So if you're doing anything like a tower defense sort of thing, or all the way to messing with your friends, this is the vehicle for you. It has a horn and lights, so it looks pretty decent. GLA Postal Service is what it says on the side, I believe. If you press Q, it ejects the driver, and the center pads in the front, which will cause it to explode spectacularly. Sometimes, apparently. Not all the time. Let's do that again. Also, if you're by a building and go into alternate mode, there's another way to detonate it, but not quite as safe for the driver, as you can see. And that's gonna be it for today. This has been Rock Druid. Please leave a like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment for anything I should do in the future, or just anything like that. Definitely check out Matt Ren Crew and Gaming Shulker as well. They have some great channels with interesting comment. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.